Welcome back to Italian GP today. For Ducati, Mugello is more than just another round on the calendar, it's home soil. With 6 wins on the Desmo GP since 2017 and 3 consecutive victories for Pecco Bagnaia, 22-24, the Italian Grand Prix carries enormous weight for the Borgo Panigale factory. After a clinical double victory in Aragón, Marc Márquez arrives not only with the championship lead but also with the chance to claim his first ever Mugello success in Ducati Lenovo Team colors. Below, the thoughts of Ducati's top 2 riders as they prepare for one of MotoGP's most electric weekends. Tech3 team principal Hervé Poncharal has confirmed that discussions are underway with former Haas F1 boss Günther Steiner regarding a potential investment in the French MotoGP outfit. While the talks are in an early phase, both sides have expressed mutual respect and openness to exploring a deal that could shape Tech3's future beyond the next technical regulations cycle in 2027. After joining Honda at the start of 2025, former Aprilia technical chief Romano Albesiano has been central to the factory's ongoing MotoGP revival. In a recent interview, Albesiano outlined the technical progress Honda has made, assessed the performances of its riders, and shared cautious optimism for the second half of the season, while addressing the implications of a potential Jorge Martin switch from Aprilia. With his 2026 MotoGP debut secured, Toprak Razgatlioglu is already being linked to a potential 2027 move to the factory Yamaha team, where he could line up alongside Fabio Quartararo. But as the Turkish sensation revealed during the Emilia-Romagna World SBK weekend, that dream hinges on one thing: how fast he adapts next year. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Coming off a practically perfect GP at Aragón, Marquez acknowledged the extra buzz that awaits him this weekend. "It will be my first time at Mugello in the Ducati Lenovo Team colors. It will undoubtedly be a great emotion to go out on track in front of all the Ducatists," Marquez statement. Wearing red for the first time at a circuit best known for roaring Italian support, Marquez understands the pressure and the pride that come with such an occasion. He's not underestimating the challenge. There will be many fast riders, but he's buoyed by form and team momentum. Beyond emotion, Mugello's sweeping curves and signature 1.14 km straight play directly to Ducati's strengths. The Mugello layout, with its design and the long straight, highlights the characteristics of the Desmo GP very well. High-speed sections like the Arrabbiata complex and the long trace straight demand engine torque and aerodynamic stability, areas where the GP25 excels. With wind tunnel updates and fine-tuned engine mapping, Ducati arrives confident it can once again dictate the race pace. For Francesco Bagnaia, Mugello has been his personal playground, and he's eager to rekindle the magic. "I'm really looking forward to getting out on track, not only because I've been very fast and competitive here in recent years, but because the fans and the atmosphere will be special. Here we'll leave nothing to chance." Bagnaia's podium last time out snapped a run of poor results and injected vital morale into the team. At Mugello, he'll lean on his intimate knowledge of every bump, camber change, and curb, determined to extend Ducati's winning streak and slash Marquez's championship buffer. This weekend's Italian GP promises a clash of narrative arcs, Marquez seeking redemption at a circuit that has long eluded him, and Bagnaia chasing a 4th straight home win to reclaim his title momentum. With the Desmo set-aside's power on full display and Ducati's passionate tifosi in the grandstands, Mugello 2025 could become one of the season's defining battlegrounds. Facing an uncertain future with KTM and mindful of impending regulation changes in 2027, Poncharal has made clear his desire to secure a long-term future for Tech3. Having led the team since 1989, he emphasized the need for proactive planning and revealed that he's seeking investors to ensure the team's survival, regardless of potential shifts in manufacturer support. "I need to prepare a plan B, so that everything is safe. Poncharal statement. The veteran French manager is looking beyond short-term performance. With over 3 decades invested in Tech3's legacy and a key role in MotoGP's team association, IRTA, Poncharal is determined to protect the identity, structure, and workforce of the team. His Churchillian philosophy, to govern is to foresee, underlines a careful, strategic mindset. Steiner, who left his role as Haas F1 team principal earlier this year, has acknowledged having discussions with Poncharal. Though no concrete offer has been made, the Italian was impressed by Tech3 and admitted that MotoGP's appeal, and Poncharal's pedigree, had sparked genuine interest. We had great conversations. I will consider it. For now, nothing is decided. Steiner statement. Steiner's tone is measured, reflecting a cautious approach to re-entering top-level motorsport. While he's not looking for an operational role, he views Tech3 as a solid foundation for potential investment, particularly appealing for someone with a deep appreciation for the sport and its inner workings. He's keeping his options open but not making commitments yet. Since 2019, Tech3 has served as KTM's satellite team after many years aligned with Yamaha. That partnership delivered several milestones, including a 250 cubic centimeters world title and MotoGP victories. Poncharal's primary aim now is to maintain continuity, even if the manufacturer relationship changes. For Steiner, Tech3 represents a rare blend of heritage, competitiveness, and identity. I hope to have more clarity by the end of the year, at least to understand if there will actually be a sequel, Steiner added. The mutual respect between Poncharal and Steiner may provide fertile ground for a future deal, but both sides recognize that time and due diligence are essential. Their dialogue reflects the realities of MotoGP's economic ecosystem, where independent teams must plan carefully to remain relevant amid shifting technical and financial landscapes. Whether or not Steiner ultimately invests in Tech3, the conversation alone signals that MotoGP remains an attractive and credible platform for top-tier motorsport figures. For Poncharal, these early moves reflect foresight and determination to preserve the soul of a team built over 35 years. For Steiner, it could mark the start of a new motorsport chapter, this time on 2 wheels. With the MotoGP paddock swirling with speculation about Jorge Martin's possible jump to Honda, Albesiano, until recently a pillar of Aprilia's project, acknowledged the potential consequences without diving into controversy. If Martin joins Honda, it would be a very good thing. It would be a bad thing for Aprilia, Albesiano's statement. Speaking delicately due to his recent departure from Aprilia, Albesiano admitted the move would represent a major gain for Honda, and a serious blow to his former team. He declined to elaborate, but the message was clear: Martin's shift could tilt the balance of power heading into 2026. Describing his transition into the Japanese factory setup, Albesiano expressed enthusiasm and highlighted cultural contrasts, especially in development philosophy. He emphasized the balance between European creativity and Honda's structured discipline. I'll bring my European approach to development and testing. Far from seeking a revolution, Albesiano views his role as one of tactical enhancement, applying targeted upgrades, fostering cross-rider data sharing, and rethinking weekend strategies. It's a blend of passion and engineering pragmatism aimed at speeding up progress without disrupting Honda's DNA. Honda's technical turnaround is starting to show. Albesiano admitted he was prepared for the worst when he joined, but found that the RC213V had more potential than expected, especially in rideability and electronics. That said, specific weaknesses, particularly in braking and vibration sensitivity, are now being systematically addressed. Braking is probably the most important phase in modern MotoGP. Improvements in torque delivery and electronics have already helped the riders manage the bike better, while upcoming efforts will focus on top speed and brake stability, areas Honda views as critical in the 2025 development war. Albesiano praised Johann Zarco for his intelligent riding and tolerance of vibration issues. He also pointed out Joan Mir's speed, saying the Spaniard is close to a breakthrough but needs slight mental adjustments. Meanwhile, Luca Marini, recovering from a crash, has been deeply missed due to his key role in testing. Zarco is super fast. Mir has incredible potential. We missed Marini a lot. Honda's rider lineup is evolving. With Zarco leading development, Mir maturing, and Marini recovering, the pieces are there, but they need time to align. Albesiano sees signs of growth but isn't making bold promises just yet. With the second half of the season approaching, Honda is preparing a wave of upgrades, including chassis and engine refinements. The Misano test will serve as a pivotal checkpoint for the 2026 prototype, offering insights into whether Honda can return to consistent race-winning form. We'll have many developments underway. The Misano test will be a crucial point. While Honda isn't predicting a title fight next year, they're targeting race wins and aiming to lose concessions, a sign of upward momentum. The factory is willing to give up development perks if it means they're back at the front. From skepticism to cautious optimism, Romano Albesiano's words reflect a methodical rebuild in motion at Honda. With a smarter bike, a tighter rider group, and a clearer engineering philosophy, HRC is no longer in survival mode. And if Jorge Martin signs on, it could be the spark that turns revival into renaissance. Razgatlioglu confirmed he has a performance-based clause that could elevate him to Yamaha's top-tier MotoGP squad in 2027, replacing Alex Rins. The opportunity would mark the culmination of a long-held ambition, but Toprak knows it's not guaranteed. If I do well, it's an option. We'll see. Razgatlioglu's statement. Toprak will join Pramac Yamaha in 2026 as part of Yamaha's revamped satellite team project. However, Yamaha has already baked in flexibility. If the 2021 World SBK champ delivers strong results, the door to the Monster Energy Factory team is open. 1 year, one chance to prove he belongs at the front. While focused on 2026, Razgatlioglu is still very much in the World SBK title hunt, currently trailing Nicolo Bilega by just 9 points. And news of his MotoGP promotion has lit a fire under the Turkish rider, fueling his push for back-to-back Superbike titles. Yes, it has motivated me, because I know I will face the next 2 years in MotoGP. With his MotoGP future confirmed, Toprak now wants to leave World SBK on top. Winning the 2025 championship would be the ultimate send-off, validating his status as one of the few riders capable of bridging the Superbike MotoGP divide. Razgatlioglu's emotional triple victory at Misano wasn't just about points, it was personal. After securing a hat-trick of wins for the second time this season, Toprak held up a cardboard message in tribute to his late father, Arif Razgatlioglu, a legendary stunt rider. His biggest dream was that, one day, his son would go to MotoGP. Arif passed away in 2017, but his dream lived on. With each victory, Toprak has brought his father's vision closer to reality. His touching gesture after Sunday's double win, scribbled words on simple cardboard, carried the emotional weight of a family dream fulfilled. Razgatlioglu's path to the top of the World SBK standings narrowed dramatically at Misano, as Bilega's retirement from the Superpole race and compromised grid position for Race 2 allowed Toprak to capitalize with back-to-back Sunday wins. It was vintage opportunism and championship-caliber execution. With momentum on his side and emotions running high, Razgatlioglu leaves Italy a stronger contender than ever. His performance in 2025 is already legacy-defining, and the stage is set for a dramatic finale to his time in World SBK. Toprak Razgatlioglu's MotoGP journey begins in 2026, but its real trajectory will be written in the fire of next year's debut season. With a factory Yamaha seat within reach and the spirit of his father behind him, Toprak stands on the edge of history. Step by step, the dream is alive and closing in fast. Thanks for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update. And see you next time!